James hopes to be a game developer someday and aims to start learning how to develop games that can help encourage kids to think creatively and find positive reinforcement in their surroundings. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our first speaker this evening, Mr. James Gore.
That's Kieran. James. Breathe.
Hello everybody, my name is James Go. I'm 9 years old, and today I'm going to talk about how kids can change the world. So these are the topics I'll be talking about today. My hobbies are football and video games. I hope to be a video game designer when I grow up. These are the things that inspire me. There's a game called Pop Tropica on an island called Time Tangled Island, where you have to travel back in time to fix the future. My mom inspires me by helping me come up with ideas that help me or anyone else. My dad inspires me because some of the comics he draws include the superhero going back in time to fix the future or the past. Thomas Edison inspired me by doing two things. One, he never gave up, even though others told him he couldn't be done. And second, he kept trying and trying until he found a solution to the light bulb. As in, the filament kept burning up too quickly, so it wouldn't work properly. The Wright brothers inspired me because they didn't give up and they didn't listen to those who doubted it would work. Here's a question for you. Do you think that kids can change the world? Well, I think that the answer is yes. Here's some examples of what other kids are doing to change the world. One of Timmy, Minnie, Tyrell's friends suffered from brain cancer. He was really upset by this and wanted to find a way to help. So he decided to start racing go-karts, and by the end of the racing season, he'd collect all that money and donate it to families dealing with cancer. His campaign is called Burn Rubber to Help Another. And he got to meet his hero, Jeff Gordon, a NASCAR racer, and they agreed to join forces to raise money. So far, they have raised $19,000 US as of October 2011. He is 7 years old. Rachel Beckwith decided to ask for donations instead of birthday presents for her 9th birthday. She used that money towards clean drinking water in the poor areas of Africa. But sadly, she was in a tragic car accident 2 days after that same birthday. 3 days later, she died because of her injuries. Her friends and family did not want her campaign to die with her. And before they finally closed the 9th birthday wish campaign, they managed to raise more than $1.26 million US. So this is the result of the campaign. One day, Katie Sagliano decided to plant a cabbage seed, and from seedling to full grow, she took care of that same plant until it grew to a massive 40-pound cabbage. She then decided to use that cabbage and donate it to the soup kitchen, her local soup kitchens, where it helped feed over 275 people. She then decided to start vegetable gardens in her district and donate the produce to help feed people in need of food through the soup kitchens. Katie's crops has grown all around her state and has now helped feed thousands and thousands of people through their donated harvests. So these are the two main problems I'm interested in: pollution and bullying. So what does pollution mean? Well, I can't really explain that right now. Perhaps you can Google it. Why is it important to fix this problem? If we don't fix pollution now, it may get even worse, such as acid rain, floods, animals will become extinct, will not have enough clean drinking water, food, or clean air to breathe. I may be just a kid, but I can see that the pollution problem has gotten worse. Grown-ups should work with kids to help solve this problem. What would I do to fix this problem? Well, I'll talk about this later in my presentation. The second problem would be bullying. What does this mean? It means that someone will target another person and hurt them, tease them, or not leave them alone. It can be physical, mental, or even both sometimes. Why is it important to fix? If we don't stop bullying now, many more children will become increasingly unhappy, feel neglected, or alone. And this is really uncool. We need to do something to stop this from happening to other children and give them the confidence to stand up to the bullies, and for those bullies to understand what they're doing to their victims and how wrong it is. What would I do to help? So here's some ideas I had to stop bullying or to help kids deal with bullying. So I had this game for an anti-bullying game that's separated into two sections. One is an adventure game, the other is an action game. So how does this help? Well, while both of these games are loading, tips on how to deal with bullying will appear on the screen. For the adventure game, at the end of each level, there'll be a door to the next level. And in front of that door, there'll be a bully. You'll need to defeat this bully to get to the next level. So you'll be given a choice on what to do. The point of the action game is to run, jump, slide, and fight your way away from the clutches of the bullies. The decisions you make on each level will be linked on how to deal with bullying and how to stop it. Using these games, a teacher, a parent, or even the kids themselves can work together to combat this issue and perhaps come up with some solutions of their own. The point of this would be to talk about it openly and easily. As for pollution, I have a few suggestions on what you should do. First, you should recycle your old cans, bottles, paper, or anything that can be reused, recycled, or even donated to charity. Second, you should always use recyclable products and items. Third, don't litter. Again, this will pollute the earth. It's really strange how many more people don't understand this rule. Fourth, you should reuse or repurpose your old bottles, furniture, or anything you might need. Fifth, you should stop using your car so much and start walking, cycling, or using public transport as much as you want, as much as you can. Sixth, use less plastic bags. This habit is growing around the world, and Malaysia should do something the same. There's so many cool reusable bags these days, including some made out of old clothes. It's really fun. You should try and it yourself. And finally, we should make our own stuff. For example, we can make our own cleaning products or detergent, etc. for using bicarbonate of soda or your own natural enzymes. This will stop all the toxic chemicals and waste from going into our water supplies or into the land which our food is grown. So those are just some of the things that I think we can do to change the world. So why should you change the world? Because if we don't change the world now, it may be too late to change it for the better when I'm a grown-up. So we should really start doing things now. Here's some tips for you grown-ups. Listen to your kids' ideas. Encourage your kids to do something to help. You may be surprised on what they can do.
That's right.
Thank you for listening and talk to your kids today.